Hello and welcome to another episode of 3D Garage. In this one, I'm going to be working on my Ford Transit MK7 long wheelbase, high top camper conversion. Started with a couple of jobs already. I've started cutting some batten to line out the floor, ready for some insulation and to put the old ply back on. I cut the bulkhead to make room for this seat with a swivel base. The swivel base I've got from CustomShop Designs. I'll link that in the description below because that one is safety tested and it's all good for the seatbelt and crash testing, etc. I've also just put some little beading down there to protect that edge where I cut it to stop it from being so sharp. Plan is to put a little kitchen unit there, sink and cooker kind of style, with a folding bed that kind of splits in half and folds up out the way. I still want to be able to use this van as a van if I need to, so I want the bed to fold up out the way and still give me loads of space in here for moving equipment. As you can see, I've started putting the batten in for the floor. The plan is to insulate these squares and then put the old ply back on to give me a decent floor. One of the jobs we have done already is we have sorted out all the rust on these rear tubs there. The Ford Transits are known for going there, so if you are buying one, make sure you pull any ply up because mine wasn't too bad, but we kind of took it all out and reinforced it anyway because they are known to go there. I've already started with some of the batten. That's where I'll cut my insulation, silver foil it and put the old ply back on to give me a good, decent floor. What I'm going to do is I'm going to crack on and get all the rest of it cut. Right, quick progress update. I've managed to get all the batten in. I've kind of staggered them like that so I can get the screws in from either end without them interfering with each other, and try to keep them around the edges where the weight's going to be, but I think that'll be enough to spread the weight of the floor. This end piece, I wanted quite a nice finish here, so I'm going to have to take them into the thickness planer to keep that to the same height as the rest of the floor. But we're pretty much there, it's looking good. Next step is to get it all screwed together and then glued down. Right, as you can see, I've managed to get all the batten screwed together. Just gone through the ends there and glued down as well, so that's nice and solid. Started from the back, insulating, and I've also started putting some silver foil on just to see what that's like. But I'm losing the light. Not going to get a chance to finish this today, so I'll finish that another time and then get the ply in and finish the floor. Then we can start working on the kitchen and the electrics. Okay, so I've managed to put all the insulation on the floor in, foiled all the gaps, and I've now put the original ply in just on top. Just had to trim a bit by the seat back there so that it could swivel round. Next job is to clean the panels, add the sound deadening, And then I've got some spare 25mm insulation, so I think I'm going to do what I've done there rather than use like rock wool type. So just cut the boards out, glue them and tape them across, and do the same here and also the same there, and see how much I've got left. Just a quick video on how I'm doing the sound deadening. I've got this Dodo mat. I'll put the link in the description where I got that from. I'm literally just measuring roughly around the edge and cutting it. I think you have to cover more than 50% of the surface area. I've got quite a decent roll of this, so I'm covering as much of the panels as I can. I will do the bottom panels and a little bit in there as well on the roof eventually, and also the rear tubs, because apparently that makes a big difference to the sound inside. But literally all I'm doing is I've got some brake cleaner, just giving these a good squirt, giving them a wipe down, just to help the adhesive on the back of the sound deadening stick. And then this just peels off and it just sticks in the center, and then I'm just using the can to kind of roll up and down it to give it decent chance to stick, because apparently the edges can be quite sharp on this, so hence why I'm using gloves as well. The dogs seem to be quite excited about us converting the van. Right, okay, I've pretty much got everything I wanted to get done. All the insulation is in and taped off. I managed to get all the sound deadening around the wheel arches, which I'm excited to see what difference that makes. That's pretty much going to be it for this one. Next one, I'm going to be looking at mounting all the electrics from the battery which runs the driver's seat, and starting to get some ply on the walls.